The ancient Chinese principles of feng shui are said to bring stability and harmony to an environment. And right here in New York City, the people at the Trump International Hotel and Tower believe that a philosophy this old should not be dismissed.
Trump International is located on Columbus Circle. The address is 1 Central Park West. We have 176 rooms. All of the rooms are in a suite concept. Every room has a European kitchen, has a bathroom, has a living room. And 40 of these are two-bedroom suites, and we have 90 one-bedroom suites, and the rest are studios or deluxe rooms. The view of the suites is, because of all the configurations of the rooms, you have all the same views. It doesn't change very much. It then slowly curves around the building, and then it goes down to Broadway. Interesting is here you can see the four seasons, which in spring the green trees are coming, in summer it's all in full bloom. You see a lot of people walking, bicycling, jogging. In fall it is incredible, looks like an Indian summer because everything turns yellow. And then in winter it's very peaceful because it's all white and it's asleep. It's an unusual position for a building. A lot of people admire us for that location because I think that Central Park really does signify New York City. We have a health club downstairs, 6,000 square feet, and with a pool, 2 lanes. We have personal trainers. The building was built in 1958, 1960, and it was an office building. It was formerly known as the Gulf and Western Building here in New York, and it was mainly occupied by the film industry. And it did have structural problems throughout the 80s, and then it was decided it needed to be rehabilitated and need to be converted. Something need to be done with the building. It's the commitment of the partners when they came together to build or rehabilitate the building, and that was quite an extensive and elaborate undertaking. It was $250 million to redo the building. And Donald Trump he maintains the management, he maintains ownership of the building, and he was here on the opening, and he had to actually be next to the Feng Shui master, and he had to light all the candles and all the little ingredients, had to touch them all. He had to, bless the flower and go down on the knees and kiss the floor. It was phenomenal. But he does do that. He does have a great involvement, hands-on. He's around. I speak to him quite often. He wants to know who's in the building, who stays in the hotel. He takes great pride and ownership of what he's been doing here. The building entrance was on the other side. The building faced Broadway, and they were told that they should change the entrance to the park side because all the positive energies are actually coming from the park. They were further told that they should have a harmonious color with the building. And if you look at it and if you see the sun coming on it, it has a bronze or a brownish earth tone. And they said in order to keep negative energies out of the building, it would be good to have a green border around the building. It's called a necklace. During the day, it's a row of plants which is evergreen, and in the night it is supported by the lamps. In order to reflect everything else, what would come to the building is to put a magnificent statue or something outside the building. And what has been decided on was a globe, and the globe is actually a symbol which is very powerful. It constantly moves, and it needs to be made of metal so it reflects everything. The sculpture was further then built with 3 metal rings, and they represent the partnership. The name International, it was then said it was a good combination because the globe and the name of the hotel, Trump International, is a very good combination. If you look at New York, and we believe that New York is what we call over-energized. A lot of people come and have high expectations. You come, foreigners come, people live here, 12, 13 million people, and everybody is living on this very confined space, mainly in Manhattan. I think you need to channel these energies somewhat. You need to direct them in a positive direction, or you need to be able to somewhat neutralize them. And what many of our guests have detected, that once you come into the building, it's a very calm, it's a very peaceful building. And that is an unusual thing, because if you go to other hotels or if you go to other locations, sometimes you just feel edginess and it's not okay. But if you look at it and if you listen, it's totally calm, it's peaceful, it's quiet. It's because once you come into the building, it's very small. The lobby is very small, so there's an incredible sense of privacy. There's an incredible sense of security. Being in an environment which has the prerequisites of what we have here has made many guests come back. We're very successful in business. We have a very, very loyal following. When you look at the building, the interesting part here is the statue of Columbus, and it's called Columbus Circle. Columbus Circle is actually point zero. So if you travel from Canada and you see New York and you see a sign and it says 743 miles, here is point zero. That's where it stops. If you just follow your line and measure it on your speedometer, or you figure it out on your map, point zero will bring you exactly to our hotel. They also wanted to make sure that the interior of the building was somewhat harmonious. And the office plans of where we conduct business from, they were being supervised, or they were being signed off from the Feng Shui master, and he made sure that there is a positive flow of energies within these offices. I'm not sure of how you can evaluate that, but I just know that I have been here now 5 years, and the staff and the executive team and everybody else has been here since the beginning, and that is a very unusual thing. We have experienced that it does work very well for us.